All right, what's going on, everybody? This is an out-of-the-theater reaction for Marvel's What If, episodes 1 and 2. It's just a social embargo, out-of-the-theater reaction. We got a chance to see it on the big screen. It's me, Kristian Harloff, and
Winston A. Marshall was good.
So we got a chance, Winston, to see this, and we haven't talked yet. We literally ran out of the theater together, so let's go shoot this. So what are your initial thoughts of episodes 1 and 2?
It was good, but I will say so far, if I'm putting all of the season 1 episodes with these two as well, they kind of are at like the lower end for me personally.
So if you're ranking it, so you're saying if these was part of season 1,
right? So there would be 11 now.
Okay.
They're probably sitting somewhere around like 9 and 10 for me.
So So we saw two. So the first one we saw was a Nebula-based episode, and the second one was like a Die Hard homage with Happy Hogan. That one I liked less. I loved the first one.
Did you?
I loved the first one. I loved the Nebula one. I thought it was a very kind of Blade Runner with Matrix music, and it was very kind of science fiction. What if she was part of this thing on Xandar, and it was like a detective story, and there's some other stuff. Great performances, obviously, by Karen Gillan and Jude Law. I loved that episode. That's actually one of my higher ranked ones. The second one was fun and a Christmas episode, but a bit goofy.
It was, and I know that's your weak point. You're not a big goofy person.
It was okay. It wasn't overly goofy where it lost me, but it was just okay.
I think for me, just there were moments in that first season that hit so hard. Like the Doctor Strange alternate story was incredible. The T'Challa one had a lot of emotional pull. Obviously having just lost Chadwick and everything like that. There's definitely fun elements here. I think that the voice work has always been incredible, and knowing that there are folks that do incredible impressions of like Robert Downey Jr. and Scarlett Johansson and all that to like make the characters sound exactly like they do in live action. The performances are good, but for me, it just didn't hit the way that the first season did so far. But it's only the first 2 of 9 episodes.
That to me is the major thing. For me, sometimes I'll watch something and look, like Secret Invasion, I watched 1 and 2, and I never really went back to it. I want to watch more of this, and like I said, I loved the first one with Nebula. I loved it, and the second one I was like, that's okay, but I can't wait for the third one. So I think I liked it a little bit more than you did.
That sounds
but I think we're both on the same side that you want to see more.
I want to see the end of the season, because the one thing that I think is just to remember about all of it, it really is an anthology of stories. So like each one is going to have its own unique flair to it. Each one's going to have its own like different like follow through, and so that's it, and that's all. Is that like I it's not bad. It's just these
didn't blow you away.
They didn't blow me away.
Yep. So it come out, and the good thing, what I like about what they're doing is it's one episode. I think the first one comes out on December 22nd, and it comes out one a day. I like that kind of Christmas spirit vibe, and that's what I did like about the Happy Hogan thing. It's a Christmas story, and this is the one time, and I'm normally the person against this, is like, well, it's fun. It's fun. and again, I'm a big science fiction nerd, so the first one won me over. Very curious to hear what you guys think. So for Winston and myself, this is our out of the theater for What If, Marvel What If, episodes 1 and 2 of season 2. Winston, where can I find you?
You can find me at The Swaggy Blurred across all platforms, and if you want to get my more in-depth thoughts about what's going on, you can definitely check it out over on my YouTube channel. I'll definitely have that up in a little bit of time. Otherwise, I'm sure we'll talk about it on Capes and Cows coming up later this week.
All right, long plug, my arm's tired. All right, we'll see you later.